Chapter 2A. Zack. I was always skeptical about the idea of Abby finding and killing Dalen. It's not that she was strong enough. It's that she would be slaughtered in the process. Dalen was crafty and more deadly than any monster I've ever seen. And I've seen strong. The hunters wanted Dalen dead and display his head for all to see to make an example to all monsters and make them fear us as they did before. Everyone feared us at one point. Not just the monsters, but any who dared help those brutish horrors. It makes me sad knowing Abby is close to the answer she needs. I'm divided between my friend and the Order. If Max finds out, war will erupt. But if I don't, then Max will kick me out of the Hunter's Order. And the Order is all I have ever known. I trust Abby's judgment, but she can be a little hopeful for the best. The world is a brutal and unforgiving place. But I guess that's one thing I like about her, blind optimism. One time, Abby said, "We are in this war, and we can't give up on anyone, even those we can't save," or something like that. I guess that no one could save Abby's mother, but she will try to save everyone she can. But I'm concerned that she will do something that... But I'm concerned that she is so close to something that a part of her doesn't want to know. The werewolf was already ready to talk to Abby. Abby got close, but I wouldn't let her get too close. I love my friends too much to watch them suffer. The beast spoke, saying, "Dalen is waiting and wanting to meet with the one they call Abby." Abby asked, "Why?" "He just wants to talk with you. That's all he told me before. Well, it doesn't matter now. He wishes to meet near Morlith Castle. Now you do me the honor of killing me, so I may join the rest of my pack." The monster asked us to do, and I had planned to fulfill that request. "What happened to your pack?" Sam asked the worthless dog. "Dalen." The dog said, trying to make me feel something other than hatred. After hearing what I had to say, I put my gun next to the monster's head. "Now what?" Abby said, "I must go and see Dalen." "You're mad," Sam and I said, almost in unison. Abby and I continued to talk while Sam walked over to the werewolf to get rid of the body. "Do you have some death wish or something? Because if you do, I will pull the trigger on you right now, and it'd be more merciful than what Dalen has planned," I said, not meaning a word. "You heard him. This is the only way I'm going to get answers," Abby said it in a way that it was like begging to keep my mouth shut. Before I said anything, Sam interrupted us, saying, "Guys, you may want to see this." Abby and I walked over to the cage. Sam held a fur patch. We saw a symbol that looked like a skull with sharpened edges. All of us said nothing, but we all knew what it meant. The Moonblood Clan. A clan of werewolves with no quarrels against the Hunter's Order. The Moonblood Clan and Hunter's Order have a history with each other. During a war with the monsters and the Hunters over years ago, the Moonblood Clan couldn't sustain the losses, neither could the Hunters. So we agreed to leave each other alone. If one makes an aggressive action towards the other, war would break out. Now with this, we just entered a two-front war. One with Dalen, one with the Moonblood Clan. But he said he was the last of his kind, which was a lie, to give us the slip. If anything happened to the Moonblood Clan, then we would know about it. But I never thought about it. I never was too sure. The first thing Abby said was, "What have you done?" "Me? I didn't know that he was a member of the Moonblood Clan," I said, trying to calm Abby down. "No, but you let your bloodlust get the best of you," Abby said. "It's what It wanted to die, so I'm justified. Stop, Sam said. After he said that, it got quiet. The whistling of the wind was all we heard. Sam never let his emotions control him, so he was one who could stop Abby and me from fighting. He continued. Can't you see this is what Dalen wants? He wants us to fight him, then the Moonblood clan, and now us. We have to think about this, then we'll fight about it, okay? If we don't, then we will never stop him. Now we have a choice to make. Do we talk to Max or not? I told Abby after he finished. Now we can do this right, without making more of a mess than we're already in. It pains me to say what I said to my friend, and someone who I have feelings for. I hope Abby can forgive me one day for what I did, but I was trying to find anything to keep her from being upset at me, and to make sure she never meets Dalen. Abby and I started to walk back to Huntsman's Keep. Sam grabbed my arm and said, Hold on, I've got an idea. Turning back, I saw Sam with a twisted grin. It wasn't the first time I saw him with this face. It means he was about to do something dangerous and stupid. Think about it like this. If we play our cards right, then Max will never have to know what we're doing. What are you talking about? I asked. If you think about it, our friend here broke the pact first. That means that we have the right to go to war. But let's suppose that someone goes to the Moonblood clan and says that they are agents of the Hunter's Order and they don't want to go to war. What do you think? Absolutely not. This plan is insane and dangerous, Abby said. I nodded to show I agree with her. And everything else we do has been safe by comparison, Sam said sarcastically. As much as I hate to admit it, Sam's got a point, I said to Abby. We need to make up our minds before someone finds out. We gotta do it fast, Sam said. Both Abby and I nodded, then picked up the body to bring as proof. What do you think of us doing this? Going against Max, Sam said with joy in his voice. If this wasn't the first time we went against Max, then I'd be fine. So we're going to go against Max. Usually we follow him without a question. But here we are, walking to the Moonblood clan to end a war before it even begins. But I know that this is a bad idea, because if we don't die for the Moonblood clan, then Dalen will surely kill us without much of a fight. Or worse. He will take us back to wherever he goes, and we'll never see the sun again. I've heard stories about Dalen. If he's as good as they say he is, then he's someone you don't want to meet in a dark castle, let alone ever. But there's no going back now.